for holding. Okay. You there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Well, I mean, you're such a handsome guy, first of all.
Oh,
And
thank
so
you.
I don't think that there's anything that you would need to improve on as far as your looks go. I mean, you have a great body, too. And basically, what it comes down to is who the Bachelorette is and who's, like, the main person for the show is and how compatible we think you guys would be
Oh, okay.
together. So, it's all about the dynamic, really. And I get these calls, and people want to see how they can better their chances for next time, but it really comes down to who the cast is, who the main person is, and what they're trying to do for that season. So it's kind of like a gamble each time. There's not like each season's not going to be the same.
Yeah.
I can say we'll do this differently next time because they're going to have a different criteria next time.
Yeah, so, I mean, there wasn't anything written down, like, I mean, nothing, like, that I didn't...
Basically, they just didn't think that you were going to be compatible with our Bachelorette, and they wanted to be sure that we didn't waste anybody's time.
Yeah.
Yeah, do you know who the new Bachelorette is?
I know.
It's Jillian. Did you follow The Bachelor by chance?
Well, I kind of, heard about, I mean, I guess it's not, like, really a scandal, but,
Yeah.
some of the stuff that kind of fell apart here lately, but I didn't watch it, episode by episode.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, most guys, I don't expect any of our guys to be watching the show, really, because that's not really our audience. But I just didn't know if you caught some news about our Bachelorette, which is Jillian. And Jillian was on The Bachelor. She was one of the last girls. And she's adorable, but, she's a certain type. And so we had to get guys who we thought that would really like her.
Yeah, is she a gold digger?
No, she's really down to earth and stuff and very cool, but very different from the other girls we've had on past seasons as the Bachelorette. She's just more of like she has a great personality. She's adorable, but she's not everybody's type universally,
Yeah.
So we had to go ahead and cast people who we thought, would make a great match both ways, equally like each other. So that's really what it comes down to. Have you tried out for other shows, or was this the only show you wanted to really be on?
Oh, well, I mean, I've tried out for other shows that more have, not necessarily like dating-wise, but, like Survivor. I've watched that show, since I've been in high school and everything, and I've always wanted to be on that show, and I've applied to that several times, but, I tell you the truth, like, I don't even think they look at, a lot of times I don't even feel like they look at, really all the videos. There's going to be preconceived, ideas of who's going to be on the show, and I kind of get to a point where I feel like it's a waste of time to really apply, but I've applied to, Fear Factor, American Gladiator, Survivor, those ones, more of like athletic type challenge type stuff. As far as dating, I mean, this was the only one. Now, actually, if you wouldn't have called me, I probably wouldn't have. I definitely wouldn't have like went through the process of making a video or anything like that.
And I called you because initially we thought it was going to work out, and we wanted to see what the producers thought. We definitely wanted to get you in front of them because I thought that you were a great candidate for the show early on, and then we found out who the Bachelorette was. And things develop, so many things change on a daily basis. They're like, we want this guy. Oh, well, maybe it's not the right fit, and we get that all day long.
Yeah, I didn't know if it was something, with me, I was thinking about getting those porcelain veneers.
Oh, really? Let me see. No, what do you mean? I don't know. I'm looking at this photo. Every photo of you, I have not even noticed that you need anything like that.
Oh, yeah.
However, if you feel like that's something you want to do.
Well, I mean, I didn't know. I mean,
to have an improved smile.
yeah, I mean, I guess my smile's not that bad, but I mean,
No,
I was thinking about maybe changing my hairstyle, like I was gonna do one of those faux hawks.
Yeah, probably not. I like your hair as it is. It's not personal. I don't think it's personal. I just think it's what the casting department is looking for at the time.
Yeah, yeah, it's just
You're
been.
24. You're young. You're like at the prime age, and you have a great body, physique, and everything. And I just think that if you continue
Kelly.
to apply for these shows, something's got to happen.
Well, I mean,
Assistance too. It's not. It's hard to get on these shows. It's definitely not easy.
yeah, another thing I've noticed too is a couple of, I didn't mention these, but they were ones that I applied to on Craigslist where, you just send like a picture basically and they're just basing it all off a picture. But like for instance, Axemen, I got a call back from them, but a lot of these shows it's like if you're not in LA already, you're done. You don't even get a chance.
Really?
Oh yeah, if you're
Well,
not.
I mean, I can see how they most shows want to do that because of budgets and stuff.
Yeah.
And having to fly people out. However, that's definitely not the case with us. We want to get a diverse group.
Yeah.
As far as our cast. So.
Yeah, Kelly. I mean, you're.
The way we work.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think the shows that are being cast for prime time, like major networks, have bigger budgets. But yeah, some of these smaller ones. History Channel's pretty big, but not obviously like ABC, NBC, or CBS, but
Yeah, and there's got to be some other ones. Where are you located? You're in
Tucson.
Oh, you're right here. I was gonna say, I don't know if there's anything going on in your town. Are they casting anything in your town?
Oh, never.
Really?
No. I mean, the closest thing they are starting to do some productions up in like Scottsdale, like up around the Phoenix area. But Tucson is definitely not media wise. What?
I suggest that you sign up with LA Casting and Reality Wanted.
Yeah.
Have you gone to those sites?
Oh, I think I have before, and I think it's kind of like don't you have to pay $10 a month or something? Like there is some kind of fee associated with it. I'm thinking.
To tell you the truth, I don't know because I go on there as a casting person.
Yeah.
But I just don't know how it works. But I have gotten a lot of people through those sites for the show.
Oh, really?
That I call, yeah, definitely.
They actually though make it on the show. I mean, because like sometimes I'm worried that maybe you're doing your best, your best job, like getting the best people, and then it kind of comes down to like the producers, and then they just hook up their friends.
Oh no, it's actually a conflict of interest if we do something like that.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to, just start casting our friends, especially the executive producers aren't going to go for that. They don't know who I know, and they're not going to cast a show based on the people I know.
Yeah.
So, no, it's definitely not like that. Some jobs in production or something like that, you may get some friends in, but as far as being on a TV show, it's not like that. Because we're looking for specific types, and everybody has to, work together on the show to make it get high ratings.
Yeah. I mean, you're just lucky, though, Kelly. You're out there in Los Angeles just living a dream.
Well, you're in Arizona. That's not too far away from us, and you've got that good weather.
Yeah, it's not bad.
What are you doing for a living right now?
Just living a dream myself. Yeah. I've been unemployed here for a while. Just eking by.
Now, do you have family out there?
No, I don't. All my family's in Indiana.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I moved out here a year ago. I had a job with the University of Arizona, and then budget cuts axed my job, back last fall. So.
Now, you're not far from us. Have you ever considered moving to LA?
Well, it's just so expensive to live there, and plus, it'd be pretty expensive just to kind of like move there. And, I kind of feel like that, maybe something could happen if I was there. And I've even thought about, driving out there and just pretending I lived in LA for a couple weeks or something and just see if like something would happen. But that's kind of risky.
Yeah. It's a gamble. I do it all the time. They like submit themselves every day.
Yeah.
And see what happens. And the squeaky wheel usually gets more answers. So, gets the oil, as they say. So,
Yeah, I just don't want to waste my time. Like, there's a lot of these, small TV shows that they don't even, they don't like really pay. Like, you get on there and then you basically like kind of blow your chances to get on a bigger show. I kind of feel like, you know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah. So, like, yeah, if you were on another dating show,
Yeah.
like, we can't take anybody that's ever been on another dating show.
Yeah, and I mean, you guys have more respectability and stuff, and like, I've always wanted to be on Survivor and like shows like that.
Yeah, big network shows.
Or like The Amazing Race or something. I've never applied for The Amazing Race, but I'm just saying, like, that type of, like, it would be a lifetime experience to be on it. Plus, it's well organized and stuff like that. I don't want to be on just like one that you go in one day and then it's just some little bogus thing, and I don't know.
Oh, yeah, definitely. That's why you got to kind of research the shows a little bit. There's a ton of productions going on right now, and pilots being made, and reality shows, and I mean, there's so much production going on right now out here. So
Yeah.
you're bound to find something. If you get onto LA Casting, and even if you do it for a month, just do a trial period. Maybe they even have a trial on these sites that you can do it for a couple weeks.
Yeah.
I would totally do that if I were you. What have you really got to lose,
Well, but I mean, it's time though. Like when we originally talked, I was like kind of surprised I got a call back, but then I was like, when I looked at it, I'm like, well, this is the same process that anybody else goes through as far as the application wise. And then I kind of like get to a point where, making the videos, and you saw my video and stuff. It's not like I just like jumped in front of a camera and just like, kind of wing it or whatever. It's like there's more goes into it. I have a very good camera. And, it takes some time to put something together, regardless of if it is like a fast little production or if it's, like the time that I've spent on some of the Survivor ones. I mean, it just gets, you want to put your best foot forward and you want it to be interesting and not just be standing in front of a camera just talking. But yet, like, you spend so much time just making application videos, it gets, it gets to a point where if you don't get calls back, you kind of feel like no one saw your video.
Yeah. And I'll tell you right now, we look at everybody's video.
Yeah.
Because it will lose out. Like, we'll lose out if there's somebody that we've passed up just because we didn't want to look at their video. I mean, in the end, that person might have been the one that we need for the show. So we definitely take a look at everybody.
Yeah, I respect that, Callie.
Think of it as like a job, It's like you've got to change your resume and your cover letter for, each job you apply for, pretty much. And just maybe if you just do a couple videos and maybe make it more generic if you need to and start submitting those or something. But just persistence, is going to probably be your best bet right now.
Yeah.
And just think of it as like a hobby or something like that, and just go for it because that's what it's going to take.
Yeah.
If you give up, we're never going to, nobody else is going to know about you. And
Yeah.
you're young right now. You're going to be turned 30 one day, and you're going to be like, damn, I didn't do that. I should have done it while I was 24. You know how I wish I could be 24 right now. I would try to go and go out for these shows.
But see, I'm not 24. I'm 25 now, Kelly.
Oh, big deal. Okay, same thing to me, because I'm like way older. I'm like 14 years older than you.
Yeah, but I'm an old man now.
At your age right now, oh my God, I would die.
Yeah, well, I'm an old man. I'm an old timer.
You guys, you're not married, you don't have kids. The world is in your hands right now.
Yeah.
And you've got good looks. I mean, you've really got the whole foundation.
Kelly, whoa.
I think you do. I think there's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah,
It
well,
was just,
thanks.
this wasn't the right season for you. That's all. That's all it comes down to.
Yeah. Okay, Kelly. Well, I appreciate it and everything. I just didn't know if there was, something I could do to better my chances or.
Yeah, feel free to call me and chat, and I'm happy to talk to you. And I was laughing with my friend earlier when I answered the phone, but I didn't want you to think that I was laughing at you for any reason.
Oh no.
No. But yeah, feel free to give me a call whenever. I'd be happy to help and give you any advice that I have. I mean, but, I wish you all the best.
Yeah, if I ever go out to LA, I'm going to call you up and we're going to hang out.
Please do. I would love to hang out with you and show you around.
Okay.
Absolutely.
That's cool. Okay, well,
right.
thanks for your time,
Okay,
Kelly.
take care.
See ya.
Don't be a stranger.
Bye.